Imagine this for a second. The President of the United States steps in front of reporters after a major international summit and casually suggests that one of the most important trade agreements in the world might not survive. Not next decade. Not years from now. Soon. And suddenly, businesses, investors, and workers across North America start paying attention. Because this isn't just politics. This is the agreement that affects jobs, prices, manufacturing, energy, and billions of dollars in trade between the United States, Canada, and Mexico. But then something unexpected happened. Canada's Prime Minister Mark Carney responded with just 6 words. Cancel it with 6 months' notice, that's it. No outrage. No threats. No dramatic press conference. Just 6 words that completely changed the conversation. And today, we're going to break down why those 6 words mattered so much, what they reveal about Trump's strategy, and what this could mean for the future of North American trade. First, some quick context. The Canada-United States-Mexico Agreement, known as CUSMA or USMCA, replaced NAFTA in 2020. Ironically, it was negotiated and signed during Trump's first term. At the time, Trump called it one of the best trade deals ever made. The agreement is supposed to remain in place until 2036. But there's a review process coming up, and that's where things have become interesting. Ahead of that review, Trump suggested that he may not want to continue the agreement. He argued that the United States could do better without it. Those comments immediately created uncertainty. And uncertainty can be expensive. When companies don't know what trade rules will look like in the future, they delay investments. Hiring slows down. Expansion plans get postponed. Businesses wait. Even if nothing actually changes, the uncertainty itself can cause real economic damage. That's why so many people took Trump's comments seriously. But Mark Carney saw something others didn't. Instead of treating Trump's remarks like a crisis, he treated them like a legal reality that everyone already understood. That's where those 6 words come in. Cancel it with 6 months' notice. What Carney was reminding everyone is that this isn't some secret power unique to the United States. The withdrawal clause has always been there. Canada can use it. Mexico can use it. The United States can use it. It's simply part of the agreement. And with that one sentence, Carney took the drama out of the room. He transformed what sounded like a major threat into a standard legal procedure. That's a powerful move. Because negotiations often depend on perception. If one side appears shocked or fearful, the other side gains leverage. But if you respond calmly and confidently, you signal that you've already considered every possible outcome. That's exactly what Carney did. And it wasn't an accident. Before entering politics, Carney led the Bank of Canada through the global financial crisis. Later, he became the first non-British governor of the Bank of England. He spent decades navigating economic uncertainty. His style isn't built around headlines. It's built around stability. And that background was on full display here. There's another important piece most headlines are missing. Despite all the talk about ending the agreement, no formal withdrawal process has actually started. That's a huge distinction. Talking about leaving and officially leaving are two very different things. One creates headlines. The other creates consequences. So far, we've mostly seen headlines. Meanwhile, many American industries are publicly supporting the agreement. Farmers rely on exports to Canada and Mexico. Manufacturers depend on cross-border supply chains. Energy companies benefit from integrated North American markets. In other words, Trump isn't just negotiating with Canada and Mexico. He's also dealing with powerful interests inside the United States that want the agreement to remain intact. That's why many analysts believe this is more about gaining leverage than actually ending the deal. And honestly, history supports that view. Trump's negotiating style often begins with aggressive public pressure and ends with a negotiated compromise. That doesn't guarantee the same outcome this time. But it's a pattern worth paying attention to. So what happens next? The most likely scenario is continued negotiations, more public statements, and probably more dramatic headlines. But unless formal withdrawal procedures begin, the agreement remains in place. That's the key point. Watch actions, not just words. Watch legal filings, not airport sound bites. Because those are the signals that actually move markets and shape policy. In the end, this story isn't really about 6 words. It's about 2 very different approaches to power. One relies on pressure, headlines, and public leverage. The other relies on calm, precision, and strategic patience. And for now, those 6 words may have done more to weaken the threat than any angry response ever could. So what do you think? Was Carney's calm approach the right move, or should Canada have responded more aggressively? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, share it with someone who follows politics and economics, and subscribe to the channel for more clear, no-nonsense analysis of the stories shaping our world. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.